everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Pikmin Series. In the last episode, we cleared Pikmin 1. Today, we are going to be opening Pikmin 2 for the first time. I'm really excited about this. Pikmin 2 was the game I played when I was a kid. I actually got the original as a birthday gift. I can't remember what year it was, but it was super fun and so amazing because I had memories of Pikmin, but I didn't have access to get Pikmin anymore. We're on the title screen, and I do want to point out that we can actually tell what color Pikmin are on the screen. We have red, blue, and yellow Pikmin. We have purple and white. And if we... oh gosh. I do want to try this. If I press the X button... if I press the Y button, I feel like there's a way to interact. Okay. In the original Pikmin, you can interact with the title screen by spawning the bulb orb, which you're seeing now, or spawning a iridescent flint beetle, which I apparently don't know how to do, because maybe they took it out of this one. Anyways, we have extra options here. We have bonuses. I don't think I've ever looked at bonuses. I technically haven't. We have two-player battle, which is basically two-player mode. It does let me view, thank goodness. So there are options here: battlefield, the warpath, the carpet plane, the angle maze, the coliseum, the rusty gulch, the brawl yard, the tile lands, the dim labyrinth, and the hostile territory. You're able to play with two players. One plays as Louie, who we'll get into in just a moment who that is, and the other plays as Captain Olimar. Loading up, we're now in summer, so as you can tell, we actually get different seasons on the cover title screen. With our title screen options covered, let's go to begin. Now, there is a major difference between restrictions from Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2. Pikmin 1, we had 30 days to beat the game. Pikmin 2, it's a lot different. Hocotate Freight is a long-haul, deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on a vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hocotate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. So the space box is a lot better in this version compared to Pikmin 1. Captain Olimar. Planet Hocotate. Hocotate Freight. And we are landing. President of Hocotate Freight and local employee Louie. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad. But sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we are finished. On his first mission, Louie here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pick brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from his loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. No, my ship! But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan, 10,100 pocos. We have no means to repay it. Oh. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, treasure, treasure. Money, 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 money. Ooh. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 pocos. This thing's worth 100 pocos. That is more than a year's salary. So it was going to take him 101 years to pay off this loan. There's more on that planet. They can repay our debt. Louie, you dolt. Look alive. You must depart with Olimar. Woo! Off we go. Back into space. This time with a hunk of junk. A hunk of space junk. And as we arrive back outside of the galactic field, Olimar knew to avoid the space rock as we landed. Welcome to Pikmin 2. Valley of Repose. We're coming in hot, in the middle of a blizzard of all things. Oh, crashing! Oh, goodbye, Louie. Louie. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert. Danger. Louie is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. That Pikmin looks very, very long. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. Help them. Use left stick to use the curse to put the cursor near the Pikmin, and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther. Remember? To my side, my loyalists. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin, then release to throw it. There we go. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louie. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Personality of this, ship. Louie. Louie, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. So what that is trying to tell us is to do this. And we see we have a map. Oh gosh, I remember the icons being a little different. So he's basically around the corner. Let's get Louie back. Oh, looks like we have the onion first. Louie, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with a pluck. Louie, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin where you want to take action. A squad of them can do a lot. You can disband a squad of Pikmin that's following you by pressing X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creature resembling carrots was strikingly accurate. Louie, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you all right? Louie? Okay, so we have Louie, and we're gonna let the Pikmin do his thing. Ugh. I just wanted to walk by. This is actually super interesting. That's not the same battery from my childhood. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press ZL to move the camera behind you. Also, press ZR to zoom in or out, and up or down on the right stick to change angles. Oh, and press the left or right on the R stick to rotate the camera. Oh, so much talking. So the sprouting is a lot faster.
The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from the flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to their onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems holding A lets you rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts.
Okay. Now let me get around the corner. Okay, so there is no audible correction. So let's talk about this battery. The battery is apparently different in this version. In my GameCube version, that battery is a Duracell battery. I will have a photo of it up on screen now. And that is how I remember this game. One thing that I know is that the treasures of Pikmin 2 change based on the region you're playing. So I don't even know what region of Pikmin we're in because I never even considered I'd be playing a whole different region. Which is super cool. Let's get this Pikmin up on the edge. I don't think I have to worry about going down. I am going to try and get sprouting Pikmin. So we have Pikmin with leaves right now. And I know that you can get Pikmin to get more than just leaves. Let's see. With Olimar, what can we find around here? I guess not much, huh? Positive that there was a way.
Louie.
Okay, so see how we have bulbs now? We want to wait for those to get all the way to flower. I guess it's only gonna get us 20 Pikmin. I guess while we're waiting, let's get this guy unburying the battery. And we'll just keep an eye. So I'm gonna speed this up. Oh, it looks like the game's trying to tell me what to do.
You appear lost. Try pressing Y to change leaders and combine your wits and strengths. If an object blocking your path won't budge, then when pushed, try compressing it with weight.
There we go. Now they are all flowers. So we're pressing and holding A to easily pluck. And now we have 10. So we do require 20 in order to get that battery. So let's throw all of our reds. And here we go.
Captain Olimar, Louie, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. but now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll let flower... Actually, let's throw way more. So one thing you'll notice is when Pikmin are disbanded, like here, they don't lose their color anymore. They remain bright red. And I think that might have to do with making them a bit more stand out among the environment. I'm not entirely sure. And with that, we hit 20, but we're going to let these leaf Pikmin also sprout into flower Pikmin. So I'm going to cut. In just a second, actually, I want to read this. Pikmin 2 landed on the Nintendo Switch along with its predecessor in June 2023 to promote the soon-to-be-released Pikmin 4. This version of the game is unique in that it opted to replace the real-world product entirely across all regions with generic brands, much to the dismay of Biasic Pickle fans everywhere. This description reads it exactly like that. This article was brought to you by Electric Power Super Batteries. So what they did was they created generic brand stuff rather than official brand things. Which I'm a little upset about, actually. As we go through and find the treasures, I will try to remember to showcase what the original treasure looked like. Just because the original treasure is probably more important now that it's gonna be worth more in Pokos now that they're harder to find. Anyways, guys, we will cut back once these red Pikmin have sprouted into flowers. Here we go. They finally bloomed into flowers. We now have a squad of 16 flower Pikmin. I was positive we could get 25 red Pikmin on the first day. They changed that? They must have changed that, because I was positive you could grow 25 red Pikmin. Well, it does not matter. We have the 20. And now we're going to get all of these Pikmin brought over here. This is going to be a much shorter day, by the way. I say, yeah, shorter because of how much editing I'm doing. So we get the battery in. The Courage Reactor, to think that they replaced this graphically with a generic brand.
Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products, but it's It is but one of my many talents.
Shouldn't it be programming? You're a robot, aren't you?
We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hocotate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not be returning to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures.
And up we go. So, this is how the day is going to go. At least for the first few bits. We're going to have shorter episodes as we go through tutorial after tutorial. Until it is time for us to actually do new... What is going on with Louie? Is Louie's head sticking out of the rocket? I've never seen that in my GameCube version. Today's report. Funds earned. Courage reactor, 280 Pokos. 20 Pikmin. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Please keep up the pace. We're gonna save. And as you can tell, we don't have a day limit on this, really. Which is great. We just have to deal with a Poco limit. We have to find we have to find 10,000 Pocos worth of treasure. We can go into the treasure and we can read Olimar's journal. We recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, but I don't know what they're thinking. Yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? So we are going to actually have a few... let's actually swap over. Because we also have Olimar notes for the plants and animals. Dwarf red bulborb. Pansaurus pseudo-oculi russus breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family, a close relative of the vanilla breadbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Pellet Posy, Amplus nutrio, pellet weed family. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half plant, half animal species, such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pellet weed family, the fact that these pellet plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentration of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. So the idea is that at the end of every day, I'm going to jump into the Piclopedia and read out Olimar's notes of each section. I figured that would be a great way to end each day, as some days may span across a couple episodes depending on my objectives. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me on episode 1 of Pikmin 2. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Mash the like button and subscribe if you have not for more Pikmin 2 content. Next time, we're gonna go land back in the Valley of Repose and try to find us some more treasures. What else will we find in the snowy landscapes of the Valley of Repose? We'll see you all then. Derez Plays out.